Welcome to Crypto Space Junk. Looking at Bitcoin, US dollar tether, and Cardano, US dollar tether. So, Bitcoin, I'm looking at the 4-hour chart. See on the RSI, near the top. Going to take a fib from this high down to the low, and as you can see, when Bitcoin pulled back from 44,000, it's come up in at the 786, 886 retracement, and you can start seeing the indecision coming in with the inside bars, the outside bar here. I think we're going to do a pullback again, back down to 45,000 over the next couple of days. I can see as it's in the 618 of this move from the bottom to this lower high here. Now on Cardano, I'm looking at a similar run here. Zoom into the full screen so you can see. So here, sold off from the side to the bottom, and we're just above the 618 there. I mean, if you took it from the extreme high here, we'll be bang on the 618 at the top. So you got all the algos selling here, and what they'll want to do is pick up cheaper. And when I had a look, I'm thinking we're going to be looking at $1 sort of area. So from the low to the high there, we're looking at picking up around 113. But I'll probably go a little bit lower than that. I've got buy orders in at $1. And the reason I'm doing that is that I'm going to do the inverted one, and I'm looking at the 10% extension of this whole move here. So go here and do the 10% extension. You can see we're almost bang on $1. Which is also level, just a little bit lower. Now, that will also put a new low in around here, and we're going back to March prices. So that would be the worst case scenario. I mean, we could just pull back to the 618, which was around here, by the 114, 113 area. But as you can see here, Cardano, the RSI isn't fully at the top yet, but on the daily, it is. And this is why I can see us coming down. Now, you see these two indecision candles here? I don't think they can be ignored. So, potentially, this candle here in the short term possibly pop up to the 886 and then it'll revert down. You can see the selling pressure around here, around the 120, 123 mark. A lot of indecision here. I think, even though we did come back incorrect, I think we're looking more at the 20 EMA, which will line up that 10% extension I showed you earlier. It's around $1. And even if you went from this point here, we're looking at the $1 right from here. 20 EMA. What you start to see is the confluence here. We're right up above on the Bollinger Bands. We're overbought. So, yeah, around the $1 would be good. Probably just above it. 105, something like that. which will mean when we come back down, we'll then correct back on this trend line as well, which again would line up. I mean, this trend line, I've done it so I hit more points. But still, if you even went off the top from here all the way up to the top, you're sort of hitting around here. So interested to see what happens with Cardano. I mean, you've got things like convergence running at the moment. I'm thinking we could actually break out. I'm trying to look to see if it's with the trend lines. There's not really a lot to go with the Fibs. On the retracement there is, yeah, I can line it up and go, yeah, we're going to come back to about here. We've got this Nirvana pattern here, which I thought was a correction, so I put a buy order to buy more at the 618. Instead, after receiving this hammer here, I then rebought down here. Sorry, here I bought on that indecision candle there, the inside bar, sorry. And then we hit that, so I thought we're going to sell with this inverted hammer. On the daily, you can see that we're coming down, but on the 4 hour, we just still had a lot of room. I mean, possibly looking in here, divergence. If I start seeing indecision around the 786, 618, I will sell my position and look to rebuy, which could actually make an S curve up and then down. And maybe we will come down to the 10% here on the extension. Phantom was running before. SAITO, absolutely devastated. I took profits on SAITO. And where are we now? See it. Add it again. Keeps coming off this chart. I don't know why. SAITO US dollar tether. KIO now is on trading view, which is brilliant. There we are, SAITO. So, what happened with SAITO in the middle of the night? I think, yeah, it's about waking up. Is it 0400 or something like that? Or 8 o'clock last night? Yeah, so we had this move running up here. I saw these indecision candles coming in. Now, when I saw this Nirvana pattern here with the inside followed by the outside, I saw it glow up. Now, off the inside bar, I thought we're probably going to break below. But with an inside bar, you can break above or below. But we've got this inside bar, sorry, Nirvana pattern here. Now, I always associate really this pattern, what I found, especially in crypto, is that I associate it with exhaustion. So I believe it's going to come back down for those that are in it. I'll probably take profits as it moved up 30% from here. Now, I sold here to try and pick up back on the Fib on the 4 hour. Now, if I go back to the 4 hour chart here, we're coming up here, came down, just looked a little bit negative. It was such a big move up that I decided to try and put a buy order. I think I put it on this line here, which is probably line up with the monthly. Sorry, that line's moved. Move drawings. Okay, so we'll go back to the 4 hour. Yeah, so I was expecting a pullback from this initial move here. I wanted to pick up more here, which, if it did break down, which it could have done, you're looking at 16% now. But I would have required probably a move off Bitcoin there. But still, I'll probably look at picking up SAITO again. It does move. I think with this going forward with SAITO, I will probably won't sell until I see something like 20% in the green again. So where will I be looking to pick up some more? Or look to buy back in? Even I'm probably going to get an 8 hour here. So I'm going to go from the low to the high. I'm probably going to hope to come down as low as the 786 here. Now, that's where my buy order is, and it's sat there now. But I probably would pick up some here on the 618, but I think if we were to come down this low, we would break the 786 here. I think we're going to touch it. But it would require a move off Bitcoin, I think, to get us all the way down there. But if you did want to take some profits on SAITO, even if you rebuy at 618 from there, you're looking. I don't think my camera's just frozen there. Go back. Look here. I don't know what's wrong with that. Display capture. Main screen. Video capture. Got the camera. Actually didn't make much of a difference. Really, I'm not even using it, but yeah. So you're looking even at 20%. You're going to own 20% more of the asset, and it's looking strong to the upside. As you can see, clear this up a bit. We've come up, tested all the way up here. I did have a look around here, and I thought, we're just going to come a little bit lower. And then I took it on the daily to make up my mind. I took an inverted fib, like how I just measured Bitcoin and stuff like that. So on the inverted, I'll go back to the 4 hours here. It was a one to one. It's done. 2 there, but I saw us tagging this 618, and I thought I would sell off. A bit like I made a mistake with Hero on this, even though I shouldn't treat them the same. But as you can see here, we broke above. Now an inverted, if I go to the 8 hour so we can see it a little bit better, the inverted fib was 618. Around that 618. Then it sold off and we came back down. And that's what I thought might happen with convergence. But seem to be holding up with Meta Hero at the moment. Sorry, trend line. So I came in, I bought here, sold off, came all the way down. I did ditch it. But that's because I put a trade on somewhere else. I took it, I didn't take the opportunity to take the profit. Now, the reason I did that is when I go to a 4 hour, I just didn't like the inverted hammer here. I just felt there'll be quite a lot of selling pressure just above here. And as you can see, we've not challenged it again. And I just felt where I sold 10%. And with convergence, when I took the trade out on convergence, on this pullback here, the risk to reward was far greater. Aiming for 20% there. So, I mean, I think Hero will do well and it will come back. And I feel that if we take a look, possibly coming back down to an entry here, but a look at the 8 hour. Yeah, so the RSI is starting to level off. So an entry on Hero does not too bad. Let's go to daily. Daily, it's a little bit high. Now, we do the fib off the daily. I quite like looking at 786 here. You got an inverted hammer, very bearish signal, followed by an indecision. We're having another inverted hammer here. I could honestly see us getting down as low as a 786. Okay, so that's all I'm going to go through today. I'm going to go back to listening to football, see if Derby can survive the season. If you like what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.